was to inspire and possibly teach a life lesson or two. The problem with that is that I've had no more life experience than any of my other classmates. So, rather than trying to pull these lessons from my own knowledge, I decided to share with all of you knowledge that I have gained from someone that I've spent a great deal of time with over the years. Today, I'm going to enlighten you with life lessons I learned from the life of Spongebob SquarePants. If you are wondering what a television show featuring the underlying lives of sea creatures could possibly teach you, do not fear. You will soon realize that there's a lot more to that little yellow sponge than jellyfishing. Lesson number 1. You've heard it a million times. Don't give up. SpongeBob's arch nemesis Plankton spends his life trying to steal Krabby Patty formula with the hope that he can bring customers to his own fast food joint. Every day he comes up with a new and highly complex plan to sneak into the Krusty Krab and steal that formula. And every single day he fails to accomplish his goal. This tiny creature may be evil, but he has more determination than anyone else in town. Plankton's perseverance is bound to get him somewhere, regardless of how many times he's failed in the past. Lesson number 2. No matter what level of intelligence you possess, having a single exceptional skill can keep you afloat. If you've ever watched the show, you're aware that SpongeBob doesn't have a lot going for him. He isn't very bright, and his clumsiness keeps him from even getting his boating license. However, no one can make Krabby Patties like he can, not even King Neptune. His ability to prepare patties with love ensures that there will always be a job for him at the Krusty Krab. Lesson number 3. It is possible for the daughter of a crab to be a whale. If this comes to you as a surprise, you will be glad to know that it was a discovery that only could have been made with the production of this TV show. Lesson number 4. If you are truly best friends like SpongeBob and Patrick, your friendship can withstand literally anything. Those two have actually done physical harm to each other on numerous occasions. Yet, they're able to forgive, forget, and immediately return to jellyfishing. Friends that are able to bounce back like that should be admired. Lesson number 5. If you don't want to end up like Patrick, all you have to do is use your brain. Think about his life. He lives under a rock, sitting on furniture made out of sand. All of this is a result of never thinking or putting forth any sort of effort to improve the situation. Plus, his stupidity gets him into a lot of embarrassing situations. Much like the time he ended up getting sold in a gift shop because he was eating cheese off fishing hooks. Lesson number 6. Be positive. No matter what your situation is like, jumping out of bed at the sound of your alarm clock yelling, "I'm ready," like SpongeBob, is bound to improve your day. He often has encountered situations in which his blind optimism directly leads to his success. When he and his coworker Squidward got lost in the desert trying to deliver a Krusty Krab pizza, Squidward was quick to assume that they would die out there, miles from civilization. Luckily, SpongeBob knew that they could get back to the food bottom. He used his previous knowledge of the pioneers and drove back to town on a large rock. Lesson number 7. Never underestimate the abilities of David Hasselhoff. Not only did we learn in government classes here that he ended the Cold War, but if you saw the SpongeBob movie, you know that he also single-handedly saved the day by becoming a human surfboard and transporting SpongeBob and Patrick back to the Bikini Bottom. What more could you ask for? Lesson number 8. Keep up the energy. On the show, you will see two polar opposites in terms of motivation and energy. Squidward sits around as the receiver. Value those around you, and they will do the same for you. Don't be afraid to be original, because in the end, originality is never something that you're going to regret. And if you truly want to live like Spongebob, you must have fun. Make the best out of any situation. After all, are you not successful if you're happy, enrich the lives of those around you, and have fun doing it? All of us will measure our success by different standards. Be determined, use your brain, work hard, and be a patient and loyal friend. Do this and you will be successful. So, even though I didn't have much knowledge to share with you, other than the things that I've learned from my favorite cartoon character, I know that this results in a more optimistic outlook on life. And to our families, teachers, and administrators, we can never thank you enough for pushing us to get where we are today. Good luck to my class of 2011, and stay positive. Thank you.